Hey, so this is the video, the follow-up video to how Jay Z kind of changed my life a bit. So this has a lot to do more with him and his relationship with his wife Beyonce. As a kid or a young adult, no other celebrity made any big deal to me outside of Beyonce in terms of sexual desire. That's the only celebrity I ever cared about. Fucking didn't care about Pamela Anderson, Carmen Electra, whoever, whatever's going on in the 90s, early 2000s, like Megan Fox, just whatever's. But as Jay Z's fame grew post Blueprint, uh, as Jay Z's fame grew post Blueprint, so did Beyonce. I loved Beyonce when she was Destiny's Child. She was just like that light skinned girl on Destiny's Child. I didn't even know what her name was for a long time. And when they kind of became an item, she became unsexual in my mind. And this was the first time any woman who I wanted to be with, I didn't want to be with just based off who they're associated with, that I saw in a positive light. So I think it has something to do with maybe an irrational loyalty to a rapper who doesn't know who I am. I don't know who he is. But I can't see Beyonce as anything sexual anymore. She's like the concept of sexuality. If she was to walk into my room and take off her clothes, something would happen where the wind would blow and the windows would open and the drapes would cover all her private parts. Same thing if she was to unveil herself. She would be like taking off her clothes, and her hair will cover up what needs to be covered up, what's need to be appropriate. Now, it took me a long time to kind of wonder how did this happen to me psychologically, because it kind of fucked with me a bit. And then I would have to say sometime in Korea, this was like 2009, I thought maybe I could apply this to other women and actually desexualize women in my mind. So I've been able to do it. There's a process, there's a ritual. It's not like I can do it to every single girl immediately, but I can desexualize women in my head, thus quelling my need for sex, thus being less desperate than the next man, thus more confident. So, I got stage 4 cancer, my face is all fucked up. Um, I could be microdosing my own death, but at the same time, in other ways, I'm stronger than I've ever been. And a lot of it has to do with a lot of the confidence that I have, especially now speaking to women. I'm lucky enough to have lived a lot of my sexual fantasies, and I think at this stage in life, it's kind of like men regret the things that they do not do, and women regret the things that they do do. So just to be clear with you, it's like if you're not satisfied with some of your experiences as a man, it's gonna kind of eat at you a little bit at this stage. Bring this all back to Beyonce and desexualizing women. Like, I went to a nightclub not too long ago with some of my friends, and I just looked around. I was like, man, I don't have to fuck any woman in here. If you're in your 20s or your teens, you're not going to really be able to accomplish this just based off your hormones. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes desexualizing things gives you more power. In this new day and age, people's personalities are based on their genders or sexuality, however you want to call it. I think I think people who go down that route is going to find limitations in those limitless possibilities. And I don't know if this is going to bring true self confidence to one's sexuality going that route. I think kind of like minimizing sexuality gives it more power. A lot of this, like I said, it could be me, with some ridiculous, irrational belief that I'm loyal to Jay Z, who I'm pretending to be he's my boy or some shit. A lot of it could do because I'm tall, dark, and handsome, and I really don't feel that I ever got the accolades for that. I blame you, the viewer.